Tuesdays are Loose Women. I'm Jackie Brambles, and helping me to get to the meat and two veg of all things loose this lunchtime are Colleen Nolan, Carol McGiffin and Linda Bellingham. Now, in just a moment, we're welcoming screen idol Hayley Mills, who's revealed that the film she was most frightened of as a child was, in fact, one of her father's great expectations, and in particular, this scene.
Yeah.
Giant ants. Ah! Do you remember? I mean, it was just really old, the film, and the animation was terrible, but, you know, we were just convinced that one day giant ants were going to come to the planet and chase us out of our houses. Honestly.
And that's the thing that gave you...
Serious nightmares. No, loads of things gave me nightmares. Cement mixers. I'm serious. I was convinced, and I don't know if anybody said anything to me at a young age about driving too close to it. You know, when the cement mixer's got all that cement in and it's going round and round and round. Like, the ones that... not one of those. Ones that's like driving along the road.
Like on a big lorry one.
And you're in a car and you're behind it. I often think, what if it all came out and I'm in my car and I'm suddenly encased in concrete? I can't get out! So
well done.
So when I...
You've now frightened to death a generation of children who love Bob the Builder, in which Dizzy the cement mixer is a major character.
Oh, no, I mean, but, no, it would never happen, but, you know...
Well, I used to be really scared. Mine's very common. Doctor Who, didn't like the Daleks. They used to upset me. Did you?
They were quite scary, actually.
Yeah.
Mad thing, people always... people that you couldn't argue with, you know, it's about to chop off your head. Actually, my dad scared me, though.
When you say that?
My dad scared me when I was little once, because one of my first ever Chinese meals, he gave me bamboo shoots. He said, they'll grow inside you. And every time I ate bamboo shoots, I was kind of waiting for it to come out through my ears. And...
Yeah, my mum used to say, if you don't clean your ears, potatoes will grow out your ears. I was absolutely convinced I was going to have potatoes.
But if that was true, your mum wouldn't have cleaned your ears because you were poor, weren't you? So you could have had
could have had it for dinner.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. That's right.
So it's all right, you can clean them now.
Anything scare you on the telly or the films when you were a kid?
Films. Oh God, there was one thing in I think it was around the 70s and that, and it was like a murder mystery thing. What was it? And
Is it
it had funny music.
Saturday
And it had a
Night.
silly woman dancing.
Oh, does this take you back?
It wasn't quite as scary as that, but it was really... It was the music. I think it's because it was like that fairground music, and if it was on my own when I was little, it used to give me the creeps. I hated it.
Me too.
But, do you ever have sort of recurring dreams as kids? I mean, I know we do as adults now, but I always used to have this weird one. It's very dull, really, but I was in a giant's castle, and there was it was very, very dark. There was a sort of a shaft of light came through a window, and there was a great big cement floor, and the giant would stand over me and give me a tin of paint, and I had to paint the floor white. And the nightmare was I couldn't leave until I'd finished the entire floor, and I never should have finished the floor.
Oh, that's what that means.
Don't know what that means.
It means you need therapy.
Yeah. Do you ever have one?
I've had the ones where, you know, when you're in dreams and you can't... Things are all happening around you and you're running and you always run in slow motion, and also you can't open your eyes. I can never open my eyes in my dreams.
Horrible.
But the thing with me is, the main thing with me is, I cry in my sleep nearly every night. And I wake up crying, and Ray always goes, well, you shut up crying. And I'm like, yeah, when you shut up snoring, I'll shut up crying. I do, I cry in my sleep every night.
What about you, Carol?
That's terrible. Yes, well, for as long as I can remember, I've dreamt about toilets. That's been my... that's not a joke, and it's really scary. I've got this fear that... and it's always the same toilet. It's in LA, and it's on Venice Beach for some reason.
It would be, wouldn't it?
No, but it's open air, and there's no doors. And I'm in there and I'm thinking, I've got to go, and I can't go because there's no doors and everyone's looking at me. And I don't like people looking at me going to the toilet. And so that's my recurring nightmare. Serious, it's awful.
But your recurring nightmare sitting next to her.
Yes, it is, yes, while she's on the toilet.
Thanks.
No, I did have one for many years, which is a bit odd. I didn't realise you're all going to go, ugh. But I was in, for some reason, I was in a jungle, and there was this chief, and my family were all tied to a totem pole, my sisters and my mum and dad, and this chief said, you have to go through this pit of snakes without getting bitten, and if you get to the other end, we'll set you all free. And it seemed like the whole dream was about me just missing being... And all these snakes here, you know, trying to bite me. And as I leap to freedom, this snake bites my ankle. And I used to wake up every single time with a pain in my leg, and it would stay with me all day.
Oh, very curious. Well, listen, we'll try. I don't know if we'll be able to, but we'll try and find out from some expert what they all mean before the end of the show. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. We're giving away £3,000 to the winner of today's competition. Now, what a pleasant dream come true that would be. Here's the question you need to answer correctly. The vegetable eggplant is also known as... First guest was surely born to entertain, the daughter of acting legend Sir John Mills. She became a star in her own right from the age of 13 thanks to fondly remembered movies like Pollyanna and The Parent Trap. A generation later, she can currently be seen helping to warm up our Sunday nights in ITV's Wild at Heart, starring opposite Amanda Holden as her feisty mother.
You didn't take any tours to see The Lion, did you, Caroline?
No, of course I didn't. I mean, even if I had, I don't see how I could be at fault for this.
Caroline, the truth now. Did you or did you not take that journalist and her husband down to see The White Lion?
All right, yes, I did. But this isn't my fault.
How could you be so irresponsible?
You took a journalist to see The Lion?
You knew how vulnerable that animal was. You were in a position of trust.
But Anders, I made...
I don't even want to look at you.
Please welcome Hayley Mills. Fun to do that show. Looks amazing. How long are you out on location for when you do that in Africa?
Months.
Are you?
Yes, last year 4 months. And we're going to go back this year. And it could be 4, it could be 6. I'll be in a straitjacket if it's 6.
Have you ever been into that sort of thing before? I mean, you were a safari person, you know, with all the animals and everything, or not?
Yes, actually, I did go on safari with my mum and dad when I was about, 20. But I did a series 25 years ago in Kenya called The Flame Trees of Thika. So, and that all was shot out there. It's a great advantage to be actually on the spot, really hot and sweaty and really full of dust under your contact lenses.
Yeah, it gets very authentic.
Yes, yes.
We saw that clip earlier on of Great Expectations, one of your dad's films.
Yes.
Were you allowed to watch all of his films? Or was there sort of certain ones that you weren't, or...?
Yes, yes, we were, although I think, and this is included in this wonderful box set that comes out.
Yeah, it's amazing, the Centenary Collection.
February. It's one of my favourite films. It's a brilliant, brilliant movie. And I saw it when I was 5 at a Christmas party. And my dad used to put up a big screen, you know, and get the projector out. And that scene stayed with me forever. I shrieked as a 5-year-old child, leapt onto the lap of our family doctor, who was very old-fashioned, who wore a black waistcoat and pinstripe trousers and had a gold watch, and spent the whole time clutching him like that. And it did, you know, leave me with a terror of great